last NFC division for me to predict is the West. 49ers, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals. Pretty tough division, pretty competitive division. I think this one's going to come down, obviously, to the 49ers and the Rams. No surprise there. I think the 49ers take it. I'm not on the Matthew Stafford Rams train that everybody is on. That bandwagon is very, very full. I don't get it. Matthew Stafford has not been an elite quarterback. He's not been a top-tier quarterback pretty much his entire career. I cannot remember a season where I thought, wow, Matthew Stafford is one of the 3 or 4 best quarterbacks in the league. Not one season. But he's treated like that year after year. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. He's a really, really good quarterback. But people act as if he's on the same level as Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. He's not. He's not even on the same level as Jaden Daniels. He certainly hasn't been the last couple of seasons, and he's only getting older. So I think the Rams team is really, really good. I've got them finishing second, though, behind the 49ers. I'm going to take the 49ers to win 11 games. Now, a lot comes down to Christian McCaffrey and his health. The 49ers did pick up Brian Robinson Jr. from my Commanders. That's a solid pickup. In case McCaffrey has health issues, they've got a good backup. They got rid of Deebo Samuel. There's no Brandon Ayuk for the first 6 seasons. I do like Juwan Jennings, and this defense is elite. I also think Brock Purdy has some growing pains last year. I think you'll see him bounce back to how he was 2 seasons ago. I like the 49ers to win the division at 11-6. The over-under on the 49ers is 10.5, so it's going to be really, really close, but I would lean towards the over on the 49ers. As for the Rams, like I said, I like them. They're good. I just am not on the bandwagon quite as heavily as everyone else. The line on the Rams is 9.5. This one's going to be really, really close. I see them going 10-7, so I would lean slightly towards the over, but 9-8 is very possible. Third, I have the Seahawks. This will be interesting. This is a big season for Sam Darnold. Can he prove the haters wrong? Can he prove that last year was not a one-season fluke? It wasn't just the system in Minnesota, but he's a genuine, bona fide starting quarterback in the NFL. The line for the Seahawks is 8.5 wins. It'll be very close. They're going to be right there at 8-9 or 9-8. I would lean just slightly on the under at 8-9 for the Seahawks. Which brings us to the fourth team in the NFC West, the Cardinals, who are also pretty good, but not great and not as good as the other teams in this division. Kyler Murray is a bit of a roller coaster. You never know quite what you're going to get. If he could take the peaks of the roller coaster and be consistent up there, this would be a playoff team. I don't see that happening, though. I think this team finishes around the 7-10 mark. The line for them is 8.5, which surprised me. I would go on the under for this team. I could see them going 8-9. 9-8 seems less likely than 7-10. So again, at 8.5, I would go on the under.